Everyone. A little bit nervous here, again, trying to play with some new things. This time I'm in my Stamp with Peggy group, VIP group. Here goes. We're going to do a little stamping, just a little fun time to play with. We're going to play with the Ornate Garden Suite. I posted a blog post today and sent out some emails. So we're going to do a little playing with it and see what you think. Hi, Christina. Okay, I'm going to cover you up so that I can get it into my holder. Hang on just a minute. Whoops, we got to flip it around first. All right, let's try this. Hi, Gail. All right, everything's the right direction, it looks like. Yay. Okay, fingers crossed, okay? All right, we're going to do the Ornate Garden Suite. I wanted to start with the designer paper just to kind of share you. As you can see, I started playing with it already. So there's 6 sheets of paper. Here's one. And the other side with some pretty golds. And every time I pick one up, I think, ooh, that one's my favorite. That's my favorite. This one I think is really cool with mint macaron, kind of. And then some gold swirls in it. This pretty one with some flowers. We got a little, it's mint macaron, but I kind of say a little coastal cabana for me and a little calypso coral for Tina. Okay, there's some big pretty flowers and then some pretty little kind of pear pizzazz old olive on the back. Lots of pretty daisies. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for spring. It is a little blue sky outside and sunny, a little lazy inside. I've been working both schoolwork and stamping work, so I haven't made it outside yet to see what the temperatures are like. But there's the other side of that one, which I think is really pretty. And then some fun big daisies to make some happy cards, and then some more gold with some little ones. Okay, that's the designer paper. Then there are 2 bundles. Let me make sure I'm getting the right 2 here. Okay, Ornate Thanks and Ornate Borders go together in a bundle. And there's some really pretty sayings in here. Obviously, you can see real big, thank you, so grateful, and thanks. And then from the bottom of my heart, I wasn't sure how to. Just wanted to say, you made my day for all your help from all of us. Why? My friend, seriously, ever so much. I'm so grateful for all of you for tuning in, for everything. Your kindness is so loved. So here's a card. You're amazing, and for all you do. Okay, so really some fun sayings, and then some beautiful borders to cut along the edge. I haven't played with this much yet. So far I've just played with the stamps and the designer paper and the other framelits or dies. This one is the Ornate Style. Let's turn it this way. You can see it in the picture a little bit better, I think. Some really pretty flowers for coloring in, cutting out around. So a little bit of fussy cutting because the dies don't cut around this. Some other little pretty flowers to go along with it. And then these are 2 die 4. I absolutely love these. As you can see, I just used. They are a little particular in poking. So definitely keep your little pick tool right beside you for doing that. I didn't go grab some dryer sheets yet to see if that will make a difference on there. But I did have to do some poking on it. But it's so worth it because when you see what it does, look at this. Let's see. Let's do it this way. Okay, look at how pretty that is. All the intricate little laces and holes, nice big stamping space or flowers to go in the middle of that. Gorgeous. Okay, but we're not done yet. This mega suite has so much stuff. There's the ribbon. It's a little bit of kind of a sheer organza. Ties super nice. And then, and I think this is the last one in there, are the gilded gems. So you know how we all like to add some bling onto our cards. So really fun. All right, should we do some stamping? I'm not going to let you see the card first. I'm just going to start stamping here. All right, I'm using early espresso to go along with it. I pulled some different colors or different shades of colors This designer paper has a new in color. You get a little sneak peek, but all we have is what's in here. It's called Bumblebee, so I'm assuming it's the yellow shade. So I coordinated it with So Saffron on this card, okay? So we're going to start with our 5.5 by 8.5 card base, scored at 4 1/4. And then on this one, I cut a piece of, now I'm going to lose my brain. Tina, help me out here. Terracotta tile. It is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And we are going to not put it together yet. Ha, tricked you. Piece of designer paper. That is 5 inches by 3 3/4. This we are going to glue right onto the terracotta tile layer. I put just 1/8 of an inch border around here. So as Sandy says, it's just a little hairline. Okay. Then I already pre-cut another smaller size of that die. And then I pulled out my stitched rectangles and cut out a piece to go right into the center of there. And so I am going to start with the stamp that says My Friend with Early Espresso. And I'm going to center it in the bottom of my rectangle. And then I'm going to stamp my thanks right up above that. Isn't that pretty? I just love the change in fonts on it. It's so nice. This suite became available today. As demonstrators, we were able to pre-order it last month so that we could play with it a little bit. But with everything going on and trying to learn to work from home and everything, there wasn't time to do any playing, as I also was getting ready for cabin fever, my first rounds of online classes. I did my first videos so they knew how to make their cards. We had lots of fun. Hi, Miss Eve. I see you too. Okay, I cut a piece of probably about 6 inches of the ribbon. We're just going to wrap that around on there. And then we're going to center that on there. We're going to take and slip this up underneath. I cut another piece probably about 4 inches long. And then I'm just tying it into what I call a cheater bow. All right, then we're going to put dimensionals on the back of this. I kind of use a lot of dimensionals. So I'm putting it on all 4 sides. And I'm going to put one in the center of it to make sure that that stays up also. My girls all know I'm the queen of dimensionals. Okay. All right, and then we're just going to center that on there. We're going to take our scissors and we're going to trim this up. If you're making specifically for someone to send right away, go ahead and trim. If not, my friend Gail says she waits to trim it until she's ready to mail the card. That way it doesn't get frayed while it's in the boxes and everything. Okay. So there's our first one. So pretty. Thanks for my friend. I think I could send out about 170 of these things right now with everything going on and everybody being so patient with each other. I think it's brought out some of the best in us. Okay. All right. Oops. You know what I forgot? I forgot some gilded gems on it. All right. So we're going to use our little pick tool to grab. And we're just going to take the smallest size. There are 3 different sizes on these. Come on. Okay. There's 3 different sizes, and there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 30 of each size. So you get 90 of these gems all together. All right, so there's our first card all done. I told you this was going to be kind of short and sweet as I'm learning how to do all of these fun things. We're just going to do a little bit of playing so that you can see I am doing a class in the mail with this bundle in April. The deadline to order the class is Monday. Oh, you know what? And I'm bouncing all over here. I forgot to show you the embossing folder. Okay, let's put our piece of paper up under there so that you can kind of see. All right, look at the detail on that. It is so, so, so pretty. I'm going to grab my Big Shot here. Not that you need to see how the Big Shot works because I think we all know. But this is one of the 3D embossing folders. So I'm using the basic platform. All right, let's scoot it up a little bit. And then I'm putting the embossing folder right on top of that. And then I'm using the what I call blue plate. It's the special 3D embossing folder plate. So no plate underneath the embossing folder, just your platform and then the blue plate. And then go ahead and crank it through. And, oops, let me get it out of here and let me get this big old thing out of the way. I don't know about you guys, but I am ready for Stampin' Up's new die cutting machine. It's supposed to be in the new annual catalog when it comes out, which as demonstrators, we get our first copy online on the 22nd of this month. So anybody who wants a sneak peek, join my team and you too can have a sneak peek at the catalog. Okay, look at the detail on that. Hopefully you can see it. Looks like I got a shadow going over here, but lots of pretty, pretty flowers on it. Okay. So we are going to put this is mint macaron. Or macaroon if you're hungry and need a little snack. Okay. I've got my 5.5 by 8.5 base. This time my layer is only 1/8 of an inch smaller. So it is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I wanted just barely a rim around it because I'm using the same color, but I don't like putting the card base itself through the embossing folder. I struggle with it a little bit, so I like this technique better. Okay. Then I'm taking a piece of 4 1/8 by 3 1/8 Whisper White, and I cut, let me stop and think, 3 7/8 by 7/8 inch of the designer paper. So we are just going to, yes, I use a lot of adhesive also. I figure it's only $4.50 a roll, and if I want to earn those incentive trips, you know, every little roll of snail helps, right? By the way, my sister Tina Rappy earned her cruise today, or last night, I guess, at the end of celebration. So yay for her. Hopefully I will be joining her soon. I have a little ways to go yet, but we will get there, I hope. All right. Okay, so we just kind of centered that in there, gave us about 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. Okay, this time I pre-tied a bow using the terracotta ribbon in the pack. So I'm just going to put some snail there, and I tied it with one long side and one short side because I want my bow right over on the side. Okay, so we're doing like that. Then we are going to, again, use a ton of dimensionals. Hi, Sandy. Glad you could join. The kids must have all gone home, huh? All right. I figured I'd get on here and try to do this before Tony gets home. With the nice weather tonight, we decided we're cooking brats outside. So I'm going to take a glass of wine and go outside and sit. Okay. So my dimensionals under there because, of course, you know, our cards have to have dimension. All right. And then I lost my other little piece. There it is. Okay. Then I used the So Sentimental die set. I absolutely love this one, too. It's got such a pretty frame on it. This time I stamped thanks. Now I've got to do some playing so I can use the thank you and so grateful. And then this time, now let's see if I can get this the right direction. I am stamping your kindness is so loved. All right. And then again, I got dimensionals. I put it on all 4 sides to make sure that I don't have any falling in the center. You're eating already. It's not time for dinner yet, Sandy. It's too early. You got like 2.5 hours at least. Silly girl. All right. Then I'm just lining that up with the edge. But of course, let's see. Nope, we didn't do those. All right, let's pull the die back over here for a minute. The Ornate Borders has these 3 flowers. So I cut one of each of those out in terracotta tile. And then, uh-oh, Tony just snuck in on me. He's coming home early today. Then I put it on the glue dots and then just stuck some flowers on here. One there. Oops. One there. And then we're going to put one more down at the bottom. Whoops, come in. Well, that's an icky one. Okay, oops. And then one more down at the bottom. Now, I didn't like those little holes in the center of this one showing the white. So I took, this time I'm just going to use my fingers. I took the biggest size of the gilded gems on the two larger flowers, and then I took the middle-sized one on the bottom one. That way it, thanks Gail, kind of matches the cards. That way it covered those holes up and kind of gave me a completed look on that. So again, thank you for your kindness, is so love. Let's see, I have one more here. If I can find what I did with it, I apologize. Okay, one that we're not going to make, but I wanted to show you this one. To be perfectly honest, I ran out of time cutting supplies for the third card to make with you. So I decided I would just show you the different layers of the ornate layers. These, it's actually 4 dies, are right here. This is the pear pizzazz. This is the terracotta tile. And then this is the combination of these two. So you just line that one up in the center, and then you get the double edge. You get the stitched edge here with the holes in it there. So I used glue dots to stick this down, added the smaller gems in the center. Again, used the stitched rectangles to cut that one out. Thanks, you're amazing, with the 2" by 5 3/8 inch strip of the designer paper. Okay. I will post all 3 of these cards on my blog for tomorrow. Maybe, if I can figure out how for sure, I can transfer the video over too so that you can see that again too. Thank you guys for the love. You're making me feel good. So again, I am doing this class. It's actually not these cards. We are doing a One Sheet Wonder class. The class date that I have it set for is April 22nd. However, as we all know, we can't meet in person. We are in Illinois anyways. We are on shutdown or shelter in place until April 30th. So we are still homeschooling till the end of the month. And so I'm working from home, going in once a week and planning classes, doing classes in the mail. So I'm doing videos that I email out to you with the directions, and then I'll mail you the packet with the supplies in it. The class fee is $55, and you get a half a package of the designer paper, the full package of ribbon, which has 2 rolls in it, a full package of the gilded gems, and the Ornate Thanks stamp set. Then you have the option that you can add the the ornate borders. This is the bundle, and so if you add this on, you do get the bundle discount price with it. I will choose one of the designer papers. I will include a template in your mail to go kit that we will make 14 cards using one of the sheets of designer paper and the thanks stamp set, and then I'll have layers going along with it. So if you're interested in that, please pop me an email or make a comment, and I will make sure that I include the information for you. Thank you guys all for joining me today. Hopefully it was good. I'm seeing a couple comments, and I will go back in and reply to the comments. I'm still trying to figure out how to be able to see everything really well. I have to stand to be able to see the screen and stamp. So still working my way through all of it. So thanks for your patience. See you again soon. Bye-bye.